this little kitten here. Come on. Is he going to have the guts to speak to me? Hiya. Hiya. Oh, you're friendly. Look at that friendly little cat. Oh. How pretty she is. You're very pretty. She's hiding behind me. You gonna hide behind me? Where are you? She's walked off. She wants me. Does she want me to stroke her or not? Come on. Let's give you a little stroke. Oh, you are very beautiful. Look at her rolling round. There we go. Oh, she's up here. There we go. Off she goes. See you later, cat. Beautiful. I love cats. In my life, I've had about 5 cats. But there was, when I met Aurora, I had 2 cats, one called Tommy, one called Joey, who actually, through my single days, kept me company. They would sit with me. Well, I did go through some quite nasty breakups from girlfriends when I was in my late 20s and 30s. It was always my cats that got me through. Funny that, isn't it? But then when I met Aurora was 22, yeah? Hi, Helen. A nice sunny day. We're going to have a walk. We're going to do 2 walks, and then we're going to do 2 lives. This is my plan. So when I met Aurora, she had a cat that she grew up with when she was a child. And so when we moved in together to live together, when she was nearly 23, I think, she brought her cat with her. So we had 3 cats. We had my 2 cats and we had her cats, but they were all very elderly, all 3 of them. So I think they lasted about 5-6 years. And then eventually, through different problems, they all passed away. We love our cats, don't we, guys? Right, anyway. So, we're going to do an interesting few lives today. We're just going to have a little discussion on these walks. We're going to do 1 walk, just you and me. I have a tuxedo cat called Oscar Prince. He is a rescue and is 11 years young. Oh, Helen. They're your best friend, aren't they? They're your best friend. I actually feel a bit lost not owning a cat because I've always owned cats. But the problem we had is that when Ella came along, Ella is our youngest of the 2 dogs, she's still quite old, mine. Ella is 12. She doesn't like cats. So the cats that we had were always scared of Ella. So we made that decision to not have dog and cats. Oscar is my best pal. Yeah, they are, aren't they? But obviously, Ella is 13, more or less. Princess, the Jack Russells, is nearly 16, so it's a funny one. When they're that old, you don't want to lose them, do you? Oh, happy birthday, Jane. I'm sure you said your birthday. Are you 58? Jane, are you 58 today? Was it you? I'm sure you said it. I could be wrong. How old are you, Jane? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jane. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, 58, I thought so. Happy birthday. Come on, 58, still very young, isn't it, Jane? I'll be catching up with you soon. A few months. 58. Do you know what's funny? Because since I've been on carnivore diet, I've sort of forgotten my age. I don't know, Jane, I'm not sure what diet you're on, but I found that keto diet, carnivore diet, for some reason you just forget your age. I think it's because your energy levels are up. So you sort of forget your age, just the way it affects me. I'm not sure how many of you guys that are on that diet that it's made you forget your age. Hi, Angie. So it was a bit of a last minute quick rush to go live. So I've been getting a lot of, I've had quite a few messages sent to me, guys. Yeah, let's all wish happy birthday to Jane. So the Marie Presley the do not resuscitate, the circumstances around her death. We did a dog walk live on it yesterday morning. We mentioned it the day before that as well, and it's had such a big reaction from Team Elvis and from Elvis fans. Everyone's worried, aren't they? Everyone's worried about what went on, what led to her death. Hi Elaine, how are you? Everyone's talking about it and they're sending me comments and questions. I have been chatting to Amy about it as well, yeah? Amy Collett, our researcher. Let me just run over. Wow. Let me just get past everyone. Woo! Hi Elaine. We're celebrating Jane's birthday. So I did have a chat with Amy about the circumstances of Lisa Marie passing, the DNR, what caused her death. All of it is just sad, upsetting. It's an awkward one because, as Amy said to me, we're talking about the twins' mum, Riley's mum. Hi Liam, how are you? It's awkward, isn't it? But I also get, there's also a lot of Elvis fans that are very concerned about what went on. I was going to try and avoid the topic, but now I'm like, if I'm getting this amount of comments, I don't think we can just avoid it. I think we need to get through it and discuss it. So, quite a few of you have been sending me different bits of info. All right. Quite a few of you have been sending me different bits of information, yeah? I've been doing a bit of my own research as well. So you know, I've been away all of yesterday. We've only just got back. Now what I tend to do is, hi Regina, what I tend to do is do bits of research just through the day, on and off. Like early this morning I got up and I was reading stuff, watching videos. And I always wonder who's beeping at me. So I've been watching a lot of Spotlight Spy. Spotlight Spy haven't made a video for a year, but the videos they did make, there's about 30 of them I think, are really good, like excellent. One of the best detective journalistic type videos I've seen on YouTube. I wish that they had surgery after she had twins. Sorry, that you got to keep the comments short, otherwise I can't read them because it only lets me read sort of 1 or 2 lines. Sorry, Elaine. Now, yeah, we know that the surgery eventually led to, years later, eventually led to serious complications, didn't we? Remember, I'm no doctor. There's a lot of things that led to Lisa Marie's death. It wasn't just one thing, it was a lot of things, wasn't it? Yeah? I do think we have to talk about it in a sensitive way and bear the twins in mind. We do have to sort of consider their feelings when we're discussing it. So, I'm trying to do it carefully, with respect, yeah? So, I have watched quite a few videos today. And also, Karen has been sending me some stuff. Sorry, I didn't have the time to message everyone to say we're going live. it's complicated, but it's also not complicated. Ultimately, quite a few circumstances coming together from what I see, and we're going to go through this when I do my live streams, when I get home. At some point, she was brain dead, guys. She was brain dead, wasn't she? And poor Lisa. Now, people keep talking about why a pacemaker or some kind of thing was used to keep her bodily functions working, even though she was brain dead. The bit I read that was sent to me says they did that so that the family could make a decision, so keep her alive basically, could make a decision on the DNR, yeah? You know, on the body, you know, on the machine. Some people say the machine was turned off, so but the information I've had, and guys, if I'm wrong, please message me. Anyway, Elaine's giving you some comments there, okay? The information I've had, that I've read and watched, is literally that once you become brain dead, they were then just waiting for the family. Now, I'll be honest with you, I know that many of the fans are saying there's been some wrongdoing, the machine was turned off, Priscilla signed the DNR, all these horrible things, yeah? But, you know, look, I understand that we have strong opinions about Priscilla Presley and her wrongdoing to Elvis. I also understand that there's a lot of hate towards Priscilla and a lot of anger towards Priscilla. Yeah, I get it, guys. And many people want to think the worst, don't they? They want to blame Priscilla. They want to say Priscilla turned off the machine, Priscilla signed a DNR. But I'll be honest with you guys, the more I dig, the more I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say the more I dig, the more I think none of that is true. None of that is true. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there. I haven't spoke to the doctors. I think Nestle messaged me saying that he's going to try and speak to the doctor that was dealing with Priscilla. I missed that. Elaine, I really hope you don't. I missed the comment, guys. But, hope you don't. Elaine, hope you don't what? Is it, I'm sorry, I missed Elaine's comment there. So my point is, so I'm only getting the messages now and then. Sorry, guys. Do I think, come on, let's get to the nitty gritty. Do I think Priscilla is responsible for the death of, all right, okay. Thanks, Debbie. Do I think Priscilla is responsible for the death of her daughter? I'm going to have to say, guys, no, I don't. I honestly don't think Priscilla is responsible for the death of Lisa. Now, I know that, guys, this is really difficult, yeah? This is very, very we're talking about some extreme stuff here. And I do think, from the bits of information I've had, that to say that about Priscilla is a step too far, yeah? Now, some of you are going to hate me for saying that. I'm sure some of you will unsubscribe because I say that. But I think we have to be careful, yeah? Now, Joanne, it was about an hour. I think we have to be careful what we say with Priscilla. I think it's one thing to expose all the wrongdoing, because there's a lot of wrongdoing, isn't there? There's like an extreme amount of wrongdoing towards Elvis, yeah? And very selfish behavior towards her mother. Yeah, very selfish behaviour towards her towards her daughter. We know that Priscilla did hundreds of things wrong, you know, allegedly for entertainment purposes, to Elvis and her daughter, and her very selfish behaviour. Yeah, we know, guys. Yeah, but we must remember the type of things that the public are saying that Priscilla did concerning Lisa's death. You know, Lisa dying. I can't go along with it, guys. I just don't think. Look, someone's jumped a load of stuff here. Look, might be in a tip scab. Look, people just dump things in the middle of nowhere. Look, even a cushion, middle of nowhere, no reason for it. Let's just dump it off. So this is what I'm saying, guys. I do think it's a step too far to say Priscilla is the reason Lisa died. I just think, come on. That's when the hate goes too far. So don't forget, we get, dumping Karen. It's not good. Look, I understand, guys, that we're upset with Priscilla. I get it. And that we know things. We've proved many things that Priscilla has done wrong, yeah? But that, I just think it goes too far when they're talking about the death of Lisa. I can't go along with that. What do you feel about that, guys? Put it in the comments now. I don't think, I'm going to go out on a limb, guys. I don't think Priscilla had anything to do with the death of Lisa. Nothing. Honestly. So put it in the comments. What do you think about my opinion? I'd like to know. See, this is one, you know, that I've noticed on our Facebook page. Yeah, there we are, Elaine, thank you. And it's important to me that Elaine thinks the same because, yeah, do you know what, Pat? I understand your actions, but I think when you've got hate in the mix, when there's hate in the mix, it's hard to give an objective opinion. I think you have to remove the hate. I think you have to remove the hate to make an honest opinion on someone. Well, Deborah, Karen has sent me research. Deborah, remember what I just said. When there's hate involved, it's hard to give an objective opinion. Karen has sent me quite a lot of information. They fit the pacemaker to keep her body stable whilst the family make a decision. Yeah, this is Karen's research that she sent me. So remember, we have to try and look. Let me try and explain it to you what I mean, guys. Yeah, there we are. Karen has said it, and Karen has just done a lot of research. You know, remember, Karen has changed her mind. She initially thought that Priscilla was partly to blame. Is that right, Karen? Am I getting this right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Now, I'm going to give you an example, yeah? So we've got our Facebook page at the moment. Yeah, thank you, Karen. Thank you, because it's important that I get the people that have put in time into this, even if they dislike Priscilla, to try and remember what I've been saying. Even Amy said this to me. We have to look at the facts and the evidence so that we get to the truth. So Amy Collett, our researcher, I've been talking about it with her. And the one thing she does say, one thing that Amy does say is it's important that we make our decisions based on facts, evidence, and proper research. Not on hearsay, not on anger or hate. So, I'll give you an example. We've been on Facebook. We got Defending Elvis Presley on Facebook. I think, a brilliant Facebook page. A lot of very serious discussions happening on Facebook. We get a lot of the Priscilla haters attacking us, calling us names, yeah? So we're arguing with the Priscilla haters, yeah? So John says, can't blame for she had a medical problem, to which, yeah. John, I just caught that. And yeah, I think John's saying the same thing. Yeah, thank you, John. Now on Facebook, we got the haters that are arguing with us. They're defending Priscilla, okay? So we're arguing with them, saying to them, you need to do your research. We're arguing with the Priscilla lovers. We're saying to them, you need to do your research, defend Elvis. If you're a true fan, if you're not a fake Elvis fan, you will do your research and defend Elvis for the wrongdoing that Priscilla did. Well, I think it's the same thing when it comes to talking about how Lisa Marie died. How can I say it? We call the Priscilla haters, yeah? On the Facebook page. Now, if we are hating Priscilla to the point where we will call her a murderer, I think then we become the haters. You get it, guys? So I won't do it. I won't go down the road of, because people are angry at Priscilla, because some people hate Priscilla, because I don't hate her, yeah? I won't go down the road of, because I hate Priscilla, I'm going to accuse her of murder. I won't do it. I think it's too extreme, guys. And some of you ain't going to like it. I have to stay true to myself. Now, you know, guys, I will defend Elvis against Priscilla's wrongdoing, and I will defend Lisa against Priscilla's wrongdoing. I'll do it every day. I'll do it 2-3 times a day. But I won't let my views on Priscilla get warped by hate. I won't do it. Just not prepared to do it. Yeah. I'll expose Priscilla for her wrongdoing every day, but I won't call her a murderer. Yeah, there we are. Liam said it. There's a fine line. Yeah. So what I say to you guys is this. What I say to you guys is this. The people that think Priscilla signed the DNR, the people that think Priscilla made the decision to turn off the machine, yeah, that's the two horrible things that are being said. Do more research. Please do more research, because I think, like Liam just said, you're crossing a line. I think let's at least if we're going to accuse people, let's do it based on evidence. That is what I'm saying. Let's really sort of understand the truth. Let's get to the truth as oftenly as we can. And Amy Collett, our researcher, has also said that. Come on, if we're going to say things, let's do proper research. Let's not use hate to make our decisions. Remember, I'm not a Priscilla fan. I want to expose Priscilla for her wrongdoing. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, so what I want to do, guys, I've still got I'm going to walk the dog. When I get back, I'm going to get the dogs. We're going to take them for a walk. And after that, yeah, I agree, Elaine. And that's why we have to be careful. Amy is outstanding, which is why we have to be careful. Because don't forget, well, Pat, you're saying we're looking at the actions, but no, because the problem with Pat, remember, it's okay that we disagree, okay? But Pat, you're not looking at her actions if the actions are based on hearsay, what you've heard, yeah? So, what are the, Pat, I asked you this. You've just said to me, we're looking at her actions, yeah? Well, what are the actions? Based on, I'm talking about Lisa Marie dying, yeah? What actions do we know that Priscilla did to cause Lisa's death? Yeah, so you've just said to me, we're not haters, we're looking at her actions. Yeah, there we are. Joanne, you got it. We must always stay objective. I don't think anybody on here can prove through Priscilla's actions that it caused Lisa Marie's death. This is my problem, Pat. You've just said we're looking at her actions. Where's the proof of these actions? Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to argue with anyone, or I'm not trying to argue with Pat, but we are going to give, if we're going to have opinions, let's at least base them on proper evidence, not just on what we think, what we've read, what we've heard. Yeah, guys, I know this makes me unpopular, but Unfortunately, that's how it's going to be. Yeah, I'm not telling people to like her or love her or be a fan. I'm saying that for defending Elvis to have proper credibility, where we are taken seriously, it must be based on evidence. The stress, right, sorry. What about the stress that who went through, right? Just explain that to me, Pat. What about the stress? Because we know that Lisa Marie went through stress, but it wouldn't have been just because of Priscilla. There would have been a lot of reasons. Come on, let's face it. The most stressful thing that happened to Lisa Marie was losing Ben, and she was never going to get over that. We can't blame Priscilla for that, yeah? The Lisa and Priscilla movie, and I said, yes, I agree with that, yeah. Well, the son bit, no. The son had nothing to do with Priscilla, but the movie, 100%, 100%, the movie would have given Lisa Marie loads of stress, but it wouldn't have killed her. It wouldn't have killed her. It would have upset her. They would have argued. Don't forget, I'm against that film. I'm fully against the Priscilla film, yeah? I can't stand it. It should never have been made, but it didn't cause her death, yeah? Remember, I'm not saying that Priscilla didn't do loads of things wrong to Lisa. She did. Priscilla did loads of things that were very wrong to Lisa, but she didn't kill her. That's the difference. There's a big difference, yeah? And come on, I'm disgusted how Priscilla abandoned her daughter, threw her into Scientology, sent her off to summer camps, and I think Priscilla spent her whole life lying to Lisa about many things. I think Lisa was conned into thinking that her mum Priscilla saved Graceland and it was her idea to open the museum. We know, the wrongdoing of the divorces is disgusting, isn't it? Let's face it. The divorces is disgusting, but that doesn't make her a killer. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, 100%, Elaine. Scientology messed up Ben's head, 100%, but it's not the only reason, is it? There's a lot of reasons why Ben suffered, a lot of reasons, but yeah, definitely Scientology is one of them, 100%. Don't forget, Riley went to Scientology as well. Remember, Riley and Ben went together. So I still come back to this. If we're going to run a Defending Elvis Presley Facebook page, we got like nearly 8,000 people following that page now, and we're going to argue with these Priscilla fans, and we're accusing them of hate, aren't we? We go on our Facebook page. You got the Priscilla fans that are just can be very nasty. Nessel has just made a post. You know Nessel, we love Nessel. Pat, you're still doing it. Pat, I'm sorry, you're still doing it. You're not getting my point. You don't know Pat, this is what I'm trying to say to you. You don't know the facts. You don't know what went on, with the timeline of Lisa passing, with what was happening in the hospital, with the doctors, with Riley's involvement, with Priscilla's involvement. If we're going to do it, guys, we're going to do it with evidence. We're not just going to do it on just repeating what everyone else is saying. I won't do that. I won't keep repeating Chinese whispers. I won't do it. Priscilla didn't kill her, but we can say Priscilla didn't help Lisa have issues in her life. Oh yeah, but Dan, we do that every day, don't we? Hi Dan, how are you, Dan? Remember, we expose Priscilla's wrongdoing every day, all day, don't we? Come on, guys. I would say, wasn't Riley messaging her dad on the plane so she would know what's going on, surely? Yeah, there we go, okay. But we haven't spoke to Riley, have we? We haven't spoke to Danny Q, you know? This is what I'm trying to say, guys. We don't know everything that happens, yeah? When we do, then that's different. It's like Nessel, he's done a really good post Has anyone seen Nestle's post? Nestle, he's got a Facebook page. He's done he messaged me saying, I've contacted the doctor of, the doctor of Lisa Marie, yeah? Nestle has sent them a message and is asking for an interview with Lisa Marie's doctor. That's more like it. Then we get nearer to the truth. Now, if you've got Spotlight Spy, yeah? Or wouldn't have been Riley's cause. She's always been next of kin. Riley was an adult. In my opinion, Lisa, I felt she couldn't. Sorry, the comments are skipping quick, yeah? Now, Nestle's got the right idea. Speak to the doctor. Patient confidentiality. Good point, Elaine. But he's going to try, yeah? I love Nestle. His Facebook page is brilliant. Hello, mate. So, Nestle's got the right idea. Let's get to the horse's mouth. Let's get to the horse's mouth. Let's listen to actual evidence. Then let's get all the facts together. And then before we start making accusations about Priscilla, let's back it up with proper research. Proper, not Chinese whispers. Not things that we've read on Google, because Google's a load of rubbish. And then if we together as Team Elvis make decisions based on good research, based on actual evidence, documents, in proper interviews, then we will be treated like people will take us seriously. Yeah? People will take us seriously if we do. But if we just all group together, and all talk about how much we hate Priscilla and accuse her of murder, we just look like a bunch of haters. I don't want to be that. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly. Thanks, Pat. Pat just bought me a coffee. You get what I'm saying, guys? Thank you, Pat. Love it when you guys get me a coffee. Right, I'm going to quickly grab the dogs and we're going to carry on. Right, so I'm home. We've done a mile and a half. Lisa Marie, Priscilla is Rentfont. The keys to Grace. Yeah, but Helen, I agree with all that. But at the moment, we are specifically talking about Lisa Marie and the DNR and people accusing Priscilla of murder. Yeah, it's very extreme, isn't it? Right, let's get the dogs. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Come on. Right, let's get the dogs. Right, wait. Right, is Ella there? Right, 1 second. Right, let's get Ella. Princess. Where's Princess?
Any reason this door's open?
Right, we've got that. Well, you know that I'm not here, right?
The door's wide open.
Yeah, it's right, guys. I've just got the dogs. Yeah, but it's open because I'm going straight back out. Right, come on then. Pass it him. Right. Come on then. Come on. Right, I've done one walk. I'm on the second walk. Hi, guys. We're back. Sorry about that. And why she get away with everything? Linda. I've missed all the comments because I've been grabbing the dogs. Now, when we get home, guys, I'm doing a live stream. We've got Spotlight Spy. I've been watching a load of Spotlight Spy's YouTube videos. Spotlight Spy is a fantastic YouTube channel. It goes into all the stuff with the day All right, mate. Hello. It goes into all the stuff that to do with the day Lisa died. Yeah, and it how can I say it? It also goes into all the legal wrangles, like to do with Barry Siegel, to do with Priscilla disputing the Lisa Marie's wishes to give her inheritance to the grandkids. Spotlight Spy digs all that up. It's brilliant. It's one of the best YouTube channels I've ever watched for doing proper research. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that, Pat. Yeah, Miss Sam, the tarot reader. Don't mention the word tarot reading. Liam, you got to keep your comments short because it only lets me read for 3 seconds. 3 seconds, and then it I'll tell you what, it's beautiful. I might take my top off. 1 second, guys. It's too nice. I'm going to take my top off. Oh. All right. Right, I got my top off. Right, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly switch over to Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. I'm going to quickly switch over to Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. We'll carry on the discussion there. Helen, Lisa, Linda, Pat, all of you, I'll see you on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto in 30 seconds. Elvis Presley Fan on Keto in 30 seconds. Okay, guys? See you. Right.